you wanted a beast? Well, buckle up, because the nightmare is here. They thought you'd stay broken. They thought they could push you around. But all they did was wake something far more dangerous than they ever imagined. You've been through hell, haven't you? The pain, the betrayal, the disrespect. They tried to knock you down, thinking you'd stay there. But instead of breaking you, they forged something stronger, something unstoppable. They wanted to see you fall. But what they didn't realize was that you were never meant to be small. You were always meant to rise. And now, the monster they tried to create is the nightmare they're about to face. They thought they were in control, but they were only playing with fire. Now, that fire is burning brighter than ever, and it's headed straight for them. The worst part, they won't even know what hit them. Imagine this. Every time they see you, every time they hear your name, there's a chill that runs down their spine. They can't escape the fear. They can't outrun the consequences of their actions. You don't have to say a word. Your presence is enough. The beast inside you is no longer a secret. It's a force they'll never forget. This isn't just about revenge. This is about something bigger. This is about the power you now hold. You're not just walking through life anymore. You're taking control. And they're going to wish they never crossed paths with you. Stay tuned, because this nightmare is just getting started. And trust me, they're going to regret awakening this beast. They said you were weak. They said you couldn't handle it. They saw the pain, the struggle, and they thought you'd break. But what they didn't know was that the fire inside you doesn't burn out. It grows stronger with every hit, with every doubt they cast your way. You're not the same person they thought they could control. You've changed. You've evolved. What they wanted to see was a shadow of yourself, but instead, they've unleashed something far worse. You wanted to see a beast? Well, get ready, because they've just awakened a nightmare. And it's not the kind you can run from. It's not the kind you can escape. It's the kind that stalks you, haunts you, and leaves a mark that never fades. They thought you'd stay down. They thought you'd be their puppet. But now, you're the one pulling the strings. You're the one setting the rules. Every step you take, every move you make, they'll feel it. And when they see you coming, they won't know what hit them. The beast is no longer a monster. It's a force they'll regret ever trying to provoke. So let them watch. Let them feel the weight of what they've unleashed. Because now, you're unstoppable. You think they see you now, don't you? They see the person who's rising from the ashes, stronger than ever. They see the scars, the cracks, the broken pieces. They don't realize that all those things were the steps to building something unbreakable. What they think is a weakness is actually your greatest strength. Every setback, every betrayal, every failure, they wanted to see you crumble, but instead, they've forged the most dangerous version of you. You're not a victim. You never were. You were the storm they didn't see coming. And now, you're the hurricane they can't outrun. There's power in every piece of you they tried to destroy. They didn't break you. They only made you sharper. They only made you more focused. Now, you're a machine. Silent, relentless, and impossible to ignore. They may think they see the beast, but what they don't realize is that you're more than that. You're the nightmare they didn't expect. You don't need to scream. You don't need to shout. All you need is to walk in their direction, and they'll know. The fear will radiate from them like a shadow, and they'll feel the pressure building as you approach. They'll see the strength in your silence, the power in your restraint. You don't have to say a word. They already know who you are. They wanted to break you. They wanted to bury you. But they didn't realize that they were only building you up. With every knockdown, you stood taller. With every insult, you grew stronger. And now, the beast that was once a figment of their imagination is alive, and it's coming for them. They'll never be able to outrun what's coming for them. And when they finally realize the monster they've unleashed, it'll be too late. The moment of truth. They've been warned. Every time you've picked yourself up after they knocked you down, it was a warning. Every time you pushed through the pain, it was a message. Every time they doubted you, every time they whispered behind your back, they were sealing their fate. But here's the truth they didn't want to face. They're not ready for what's about to come. They thought they could break you, but what they didn't understand was that you've already been broken. And now, you've built yourself into something unshakable. You are the embodiment of resilience, the very definition of strength, and it's too late for them to turn back now. Now, every time you take a step forward, they'll feel it. They'll see the storm on the horizon and know that it's heading straight for them. And when you show up, they'll realize that the nightmare they thought they could control is far worse than they ever imagined. There's a force inside you now, a force they can't comprehend. You're no longer just a person, you're a weapon. You're a force of nature, and they're too weak to stop you. They'll try to run, try to hide, but the truth is, they can't escape what's coming. They've already sealed their fate by pushing you too far. They wanted a beast? They got one. And now, they'll feel the full weight of their mistakes. The fear. They'll feel the best part. You don't have to chase them. You don't have to hunt them down. You don't need to make a scene. All you have to do is exist. Just keep walking. Keep moving forward. Keep being the person you've become. And they'll feel it. They'll feel the pressure of your presence. They'll feel the fear building, even before you reach them. They'll feel the nightmare closing in on them, and no matter how fast they run, it will always be right behind them. It's the silence that does it. You don't have to shout. You don't have to show your anger. All you need is to keep going, quietly, steadily, and without hesitation. The power you have now comes from within. It comes from the fire you've stoked, from the strength you've built. And every single time they see you, they'll realize just how far they pushed you, and they'll regret it. But regret won't save them. The beast is unleashed. You're no longer the person they used to know. You're not the one who took their insults in stride. You're not the one who smiled while they took everything from you. You're not that person anymore. The beast inside you has been unleashed, and it's taken control. And when it's in control, there's nothing anyone can do to stop it. They'll watch as you rise. They'll see you take every punch, every betrayal, and turn it into your own weapon. They'll see you build an empire from the rubble they tried to destroy you with, and they'll watch as you walk past them, silent, confident, unstoppable. They wanted a monster? You're not just a monster. You're a force of nature. You're the nightmare they should have never provoked. And now, it's too late for them. The beast is here, and nothing can stop it.